Hey, I'm back, YouTube. Sorry about that. You're going to experience kind of a skip forward in time. Yeah, we're time traveling now, in case you haven't been paying attention. Now, what essentially happened was I ran into a reoccurring error that was not fixed with the mod whenever you have to allocate it to a different mod folder. So what happened was every time the dwarven axe throwers tried to throw their projectiles, the animation actually came with a crashing error, and it would kill the game, as well as ruin any recordings. So essentially what happened was I got to a point in the game where I was set up and I saved the game right before an important battle, which I will show you here in a second. So I don't have a save to go off of to resume directly from my previous part. I think it was, yeah. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get you caught up on some quick stuff. We moved our army out. That was here. We moved it out this way. It met up with some more axe throwers from Erebor that were given to me whenever I completed this quest, which was to send my diplomat down to Gondor, and I did so. And after a couple turns, I was finally able to work out a trade alliance or a trade rights with Gondor, as well as I think some map information. And then what occurred after that was my diplomat, who is a boss right now, just so you know. My diplomat, I sent him back up to the Sylvan City. I think it was, yeah, Karas Galadon, and I actually requested an alliance, of which they accepted. So that works great, you know? Now we're allied with the Sylvan Elves. So if you'll look at the mini-map real quick, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in. See that? We have Dwarves, Dale, Sylvan. They cover this entire range over here. And we're all allies now. It's perfect. What I don't like, though, is that there is a high elf army hiding here. I'm not kidding. They're hiding along the road. I don't know what for. I have nothing against them. But they're doing it. So essentially, and oh, the Free Peoples have also taken the territory up here. If you can't tell by the color of this border, they've taken territory in here, and the High Elves have taken territory in here, which is all right. That's fine. They basically, you know, set me aside from my own kingdom over here in this little section. That's not a problem. We can be self-sufficient. For the most part, looks like things are doing well. I discovered that creating a mine at my capital would be much more profitable than building a market. Since there is no corruption from King Dane, thank you, you are much better than Gimli. Poo on you. You get to start from scratch with this mining. So instead of what you'd see here, you see the trade would go up only marginally with the construction of a market. I don't know if that applies to all three of these trade icons, but I know it definitely at least applies to one of them. Even so, if it applied to all three, the added new total, would not be as much as the 225 plus, like, I think it's like 5 more. So 230 total more income that I'd be getting just from building these mines. Unfortunately, my income per turn is so low that I'm going to have to wait about 4 or 5 more turns in order to do that. Now, I mentioned earlier that my army finally moved out, and it did. It's good. And what essentially occurred was I marched it over here, and now I got a quest to take Dane's halls. Unfortunately, King Dane will not be accompanying us for the retaking of his halls, so I'm leaving it to this army I've created, and they'll reward me with 1,500 gold coins. Works out great, right? See, that's what I thought, especially since my army was already passing by. Figured, yeah, why not? Why not? Let's just go ahead and take it. Until I realized that goblins have the amazing tendency of pulling off a StarCraft move and zerging their forces in a ditch effort of being able to just bum rush your armies on the overland map. And so now I'm currently in kind of a tight spot. I was about to besiege their wooden castle over here, which is you know, is somewhat defended. I'm not too impressed with this. Impressed as in I'm not looking forward to having to face this. I know it doesn't seem like a lot of troops, but you have to realize these goblins are tough to get rid of. You know, it's like it's like an infestation of cockroaches. Easy to kill, but there's so many that it just overwhelms you at times. So essentially, what's happening here is I got surrounded. If we can take a look here, this was one of the smaller armies I was chasing before I saved it, and this is definitely a larger army that I was chasing. So what's happened here is they've got me surrounded, and the only way out, as you can see, I have full movement points, but the only way out for Dory and the army that I've set with him is literally to engage all of these armies. But wait, before you start gasping and saying, "Oh, Aaron, I feel so sorry, you're about to lose your finest army," shut up, because I'm not. Alright, you just watch. First off, I've got my Dragon Slayers, okay? I have to say, before the game crashed earlier and I was watching these guys in combat, it was quite a sight. These guys were the centurions of my army. But here's the crux of why I'm going to win. I right-click this army here, I'm going to attack their biggest one, right? Now, as you can see here, I'm arrayed against two armies. Dane's Halls cannot just simply rally outside their walls for this attack. So, I'm facing the first big army, 901 guys. And the second, more of a scouting party, 376. That's quite a scouting party there. I've only got 735. The irony is, dwarves are strong, as you already know, which is why the balance of power, the army strength ratio, is still 2-to-1 in my favor. I don't know why. This is just the strength of my armies, probably because I've got, such amazing defense. But here is the best part. I can attempt a night attack. Dory has decent command points to the point where I can attempt a night attack. And what this does is it increases, look at that. Okay, ready for this? Ready for this? You got 2-to-1 army strength ratio here. Attempting a night attack knocks out their supporting armies because I'm attacking at night. It's like a surprise. And it increases my army strength ratio to 20-to-9. That's awesome, right? Slight increase, but it's still much better than the measly 2-to-1 here. Not to mention gives him a higher command rating, which is good. That means he'll definitely be able to help with morale and overall combat efficiency. And the best part is, since I'm not having to worry about their my flanks being exposed to a supporting army, I'm going to wipe out the Brunt, which happens to be some of the best soldiers they can afford on this northern campaign right now. I'm about to wipe out all of them in this one attack. There we go, okay. So let's go ahead and fight on the battle map, and you will get to watch me fight in real time. Now, I must admit, I'm more of a tactician than I am a leader. I shouldn't say leader, than I am like a dictator, so I'd be a much better general than a president. My macro skills are horrible, as you've already noticed, from part 1 of my Let's Play. But now we get to see how well my general tactics are. Now, unfortunately, there's rain, which means I'm going to want to wait.
Our foes are mostly pigs, as you can tell from that foul stench.
And we'll let him speak.
Spit in the air and kill them all.
Yeah, you tell him, Dory. Speech! Speech, my lord! And we've waited. So, the kind of a funny thing to do is, you attack at night and then you wait till day and you still get the same benefits. Their army can't reinforce, and you are still engaging the brunt of their forces. So here's what I'm going to do, a common tactic. I'm going to pair up my dwarven axe throwers with my dwarven warriors. So it's essentially, you're pairing up the backbone of missile units with the backbone of infantry units. And I know already where they're going to spawn. Yeah, I know. Cheap me. But you forgot. I played this already once before. They spawn, or they don't spawn, but they set up along this ridge over here, which means I will be attacking upwards on a hill. This may prove difficult. What I plan to do, actually, this is going to be a new tactic. I am going to march my guys straight up. Whoops. That was silly. I'm going to march these guys straight up here, alright, with Dory in the flanks. The Dragon Slayers right here, and the Crossbowmen right here. Look at that. What a fine formation. Do you see that? So tactically efficient. JK. This looks like a tactical nightmare to anyone who's played any RTS game. But I will show you why this is occurring as it is right now. See? Now it's good. What's happened essentially is I've put myself over here to the point where it's way out of their line of sight, and they are all the way on the other side of this hill, which is perfect because if I can rush up this side quick enough, I can occupy the geographical benefits of this location and essentially swoop down on them, making them just I don't know, a submissive defender. They won't have anything they can do except run. Now, that's kind of scary, because I wouldn't put it past them. I've seen goblins run. They're fast, and they're annoying, because you have to try and catch them. And what we're going to do is we're going to extend our Dragon Slayer line as much as possible, as well as our Iron Crossbowman line. Now, I tested this out in the previous battle. Oops, I'm sorry. Dory's going to be the far left. There we go. Dory will act as the far left, but I tested this out in the previous battle, right? And what happened was the Iron Crossbowmen did not have a longer range than the Snaga archers of the Orcs of the Misty Mountains, which really kind of made me mad because I got picked. As soon as they saw me, they just started firing in bulk, and my Iron Crossbowmen still had to get into position. Luckily, if it weren't for formations such as, loose and tight formation, my Iron Crossbowmen would have gotten the crap kicked out of them. Fortunately for having these types of options and the type of battle savvy, I separated my Iron Crossbowmen, had my Dragon Slayers charge in between their ranks, and so it caused the Snaga archers to divert their fire towards the Dragon Slayers, which were much more armored, and I put them in loose formation as well, which meant that they were so spread out that losses were minimal, at worst. A lot of volleys, they didn't even lose units, which was perfect, and that gave my Iron Crossbowmen the upper hand in the fight. Eventually, by the time the error actually occurred, which was about 5 minutes into the actual battle, 5 minutes into when the fighting started, I was already winning. So, one thing I like to make fun of the goblins about is they may have like thousands in number, but they have the worst type of strategy and the worst type of morale and combat efficiency I've ever seen. So, props to Morrison for, telling me to play the dwarves, the strongest military faction in the game. Let's go ahead and speed things up. Sorry about that. It may take a little while. And you get to listen to this epic music as I charge up this hill. Aha! See? Now we've got them. They're gonna be scared. Forward, my minions. Alright. There's Dory with his dwarven noblemen. Guys in the blue capes. Superheroes. I guess one thing I'm afraid of is me not being able to actually force these guys into a retreat. Being the goblins, they're more likely just to run off, and since most of these guys are Snaga skirmishers, which means they are javelins, essentially, that means they're on skirmish mode. So if any of my units get too close, then they will immediately start sprinting in the opposite direction. Now, skirmishing units oftentimes have great stamina, so when they're being charged or chased by heavy infantry, such as the Dwarven Warriors, then it's kind of a hassle because you're literally chasing the enemy all the way across the map. Nice, Dory. Nice, because I totally told you. Okay, now you're moving out. What gives, bro? Jeez. Alright. So we've got this going for us. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Have these gents move forward. in fine fashion. Sprint, 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 sprint. There we go. And we're gonna have them target the Snaga archers immediately. Alright, let's have the right flank extended a bit. Okay, so you see here, let's have him hold position in skirmish mode. Well done, well done. Fire over the hills, over the hill, right into their lines. And they bunched up, which is perfect. None of them are going... Uh-oh, this is not good, actually. Get those... Dory, you are the left flank. Get up here, you fool. Okay, they're moving out, and they are taking a lot of heats, a lot of hits, or heat, however you want to pronounce it. As you can see, I've lost 1 unit of iron crossbowmen. Snaga archers have lost roughly 20 of their guys. Now even more so, you can watch the number drop down right there in real time. Booyah! So, essentially what I'm about to start doing is I'm charging forward. These are skirmishers. That's their goblin infantry. This is what we were wanting to do. So, let's go after the skirmishers here. Okay. More goblin infantry. Have them target the archers. And have these boys target the skirmishers. And we will have committed, I'd say, about 9/10 of our forces here, all except for Dory's nobleman unit. Now, the scary part for this is the fact that I lack the missile units that the goblins will ultimately have in superior numbers as well late game. So not only will they have some longer range missile units such as heavy goblin archers, but they'll have hundreds of them, and I'll only have a core unit or a few units per battle of capable missile units. You see, like the axe throwers here. Throw those axes. Shake that axe. Oh, they ran out of range. Look at that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Get in there. Get in there. Dwarves always win. Look at those dragon slayers. Look at those dragon slayers punching a hole right through the center. Yes, charge all the way to the back.
If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Right. Start targeting them. If we can keep these boys away. Where are my other axe throwers? Hi, guys. I don't know what you think you're doing. Okay. Spread out in fine formation. So let's see these dragon slayers in action here. Definitely murdering the front lines of the goblin heavy infantry. This is brilliant. I'm hoping that these guys... There we go. Throw those axes. That's what I'm looking for. You see the goblin Snaga skirmishers are taking heavy losses, especially on their right flank. And I'm hoping that these guys will be somewhat useful. Yeah, I see that. Okay, we've got them routing. Keep on it. Get the dragon slayers up here ASAP. I don't know how much longer these guys can take it. These guys are warmed up, and they are essentially chasing... See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I hate skirmishers. They are chasing the skirmishers all the way to the edge of the map. Run! Run! As fast as you can! Let's go. Sometimes they'll be brave enough to stay. Alright. Dragon Slayers of Arid Mithrin. Let's get you boys out there into the fray. That was the goblin infantry. I have a question. Where are the... Oh, there they are. Uh-oh. Huh. So as you can see, we haven't actually won yet, but we're doing alright. We've lost 8% of our men total. They've lost almost 40%. This is what I call success. Oh man, are you serious? You reformed the goblin infantry. You're facing dragon slayers. Like, these guys are trained to kill beasts that are 10 times your size. What the heck are you thinking? Uh-oh. Now that might pose a problem. Mainly because these guys are about to run out of ammo. I've got a single Dwarven Warriors unit charging every single one of these guys back here. I'm not quite sure what to make of this situation. Chase them to the edge of the map. I don't care how winded you are. It's kind of annoying that these stupid douchebags are just going to retreat. They're just going to retreat the entire way because they don't know how to do anything else. What the frick? So many Snaga skirmishers. Alright. So we've got them routing. These boys need to go back and chase down the Snaga archers. Dory, I want you charging all the way across the map. Right meow. You hear me? Yeah, that's right. Get those supermen across this field. Unfreaking believable. Defeat is a distinct possibility. I'd say, okay, good. They're finally routing. Let's cap a few of them. Yeah, there we go. I'm hoping that these guys will be shaken. Oh, hi. Just target him, please. Oh, I'm sorry. Fold in and take these boys out. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Have them charge right into your axes there. Kill them all. Oh, man, this is a thing of beauty. What isn't a thing of beauty is the fact that... Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, yay. This is good. This is always good. And now the Snaga skirmishers are like, yo, let's put up a try against these dragon slayers. Look at you. You guys are idiots. I've got like, there's like a single dragon slayer over here that was whooping all of your butts as soon as the charge began. Now you're routing. This is what I figured would happen with your sorry bums. Look at you. You just keep running away. Oh my gosh. This is the most annoying thing in the world. I swear. Okay, so see, here's how it's going to happen. Ready? You chase him down. Chase him down. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, chase, 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 chase. Alright, where's Dory's unit? Oh, he's way in the back. See, and they're just gonna run all the way across the map. Okay. There you go. Back off. Alright, what are these guys? Alright, there we go. Okay. So we've got these boys throwing their axes. Once again. Or not. I don't know exactly what's going on. Oh, good. We've chased them all the way to the edges. Okay, this is good. This is good. They are impetuous, but they are very tired. Yes, I can see that. I don't know why you decided to give chase. What in the world is this? Dory, it's time for you to get some combat experience. Yeah, that's right. I had you run all the way across there just to run back a ways to go after these Snagas. Don't worry, it's for the best. This is your training. This is your conditioning. You have to run 2 miles that way, then swoop around, run another 2 miles in the other direction, and then come back around and be ready to fight. Wait, let me guess. These guys are going to run away. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they're going to run. Look at that. They're routing. They're still running, though. What the? Oh, man, that just makes me mad. Oh, look. Okay, finally, victory. Well, I'm not one for trying to continue battles and chase down my enemies, so I'm just going to end it there. As you can see, I lost 86 in comparison to their 571. Yeah. I will take those odds any day. We have courage. We have dwarves. Well, let's see. Total ransom value is 228. If I ransom them, they're more than likely to actually pay them. So, yeah, we could always use with the extra money. No! I'm a mean guy. I hate goblins. They will die. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, sometimes during combat, trait increase, +2 to command. Boom! His command doesn't rise. See, I think that's a glitch. I don't know what's going on there. I I can tell you right now, though, that... Oh, can I attack him? Aha, I can. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Well, we're more likely to actually... Relations worsened. Orcs of the Misty Mountains, you don't say. Oh, man, that just sucks. Alright, well, where were we? Our diplomat was down here, that's right. We have orders to take this settlement, which is good. Give us a couple more turns and we'll be able to start building those mines. Now, the only reason I'm not going to besiege their city immediately, I know it's kind of risky, but in 5 turns it'll come to my control. Now, at the same time, per turn, they will lose like a percentage of each battalion. So you might see like 5 guys or up to 11 guys die after the first turn. So it's more like the more you besiege it, the more you starve them, and the more defending troops die off because of that stuff. So it's kind of, you're lessening the blow to yourself whenever you actually have to make the final assault by doing that. So it's only logical and tactically efficient for me to not engage until they actually either sally forth or until an army tries to come from behind, which in which case it would kind of force me to move forward with my plans. But let's go ahead and start the next turn here and see what that brings us. One very important thing I forgot to mention was the scary fact that the one ring, was found. Yes, you heard me correctly. The one ring was indeed found. Where it was found, I do not remember off the top of my head. I think it was down here, actually. Mistrand was one of the locations. I think it's right up here. Which is unfortunate, because that's Run. Run belongs to the Dark Lord. Which means that Run is going to, well, run all the way down here to Mordor and give the ring to Sauron. Now, for those of you who don't play this game and don't know what can happen if that occurs, essentially Mordor can go on a giant spree. It has ultimate power, and it can, I think that's the final step in being able to summon Sauron, which is worth about half of an army in and of himself. It's befitting, yes, but at the same time it's a little crazy, because here in the Good Kingdom, we don't have that type of capacity. In fact, we don't even have the type of capacity to withstand that. If they actually bring Sauron, then we are screwed. Legitimately. Luckily, it looks like me not going for the neutral territory has meant that the Free Peoples of Eriador have instead gone for the territory, which is good. Because, in case you didn't listen or didn't hear my, or you can't remember my previous story in a Let's Play about the Free Peoples of Eriador, they can form or reunite into the Kingdom of Arnor, which is like the only way that the forces of good have a chance of being able to win. Let's see, we were sending this guy back to Rivendell. We want to try and get this. Oh wow, that's a heavily defended village. Woo! Amangastal. Well, that's like a buffer for the Orcs of the Misty Mountains and the Sylvan Elves. I can see why. So, man. Alright, well, everything's looking good so far. End of turn. Looks like we're doing well. Finances are looking good. It won't be after the next turn. Whoops. Alright, let's see. 4 turns. And the mining for that is good. Let's check up over here. Make sure the Orcs of the Misty Mountains aren't trying anything foolish. As you can see, the Goblin infantry number has gone down, which means their weaker units have also suffered even more losses. Now, this means that I will be able to overrun them in the end. And if they do indeed decide to sally forth, then I'll definitely overrun them, because that puts me on the defensive, which makes them have to move first. Which is essentially what we want. Because if we can get them to move first, then that means I can just take up defensive positions and murder them from afar. And I don't think... see. Now, my guess would be that this huge orc army is either going straight into Sylvan Elf territory, or they're trying to amass it to come up here and relieve Dane's Halls. And you see, run is essentially annoying. Their enemies are Dale. I'm sorry. My reputation with him is good. I like Dale.
A shame, but your caution is not unwise.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
Very well.
Okay, so what I feared has kind of come to pass. We have an approaching orc army from the orcs of the Misty Mountains. It looks like this will be their relief. I've got 2 turns. 2 turns left. We're gonna have to see what happens. I've got 3 more turns on the mines here. Let's see what we can build here. A large pig farm. Now everything else looks great. Halberdmen. Those are essentially weak. Well, I have 2 options, and I guarantee you I'm going to take the more passive option. Don't ask me why. I'm just more of a defensive fighter. If they come on my turf, then I know how to battle them. I don't normally do stuff like this unless it's late game. I do not like to march straight into enemy territory with armies. I know it's kind of a weakening factor, and most people would say, oh yeah, it's a great idea. Great way of stunting your enemy's growth. But at the same time, I see so much potential for, money being put to other stuff, such as economy. Now, what I'm afraid of is that they'll amass it in another turn and then attack me from the rear, which means I will have to watch both my flanks. Essentially, I would have to not spawn, but have my troops take cover at a far end of the spawning point. Alright, and let's see here. What are you doing? No brakes. No brakes. Get a move on. Okay. Wow, so that orc army actually went away. And as you can see, these guys have lost 27 men. That means all of the units that had maximum soldiers, or maximum capacity, have lost 27 soldiers. Add all that up, and the general's bodyguard has even lost, I think, 4. I think they started out with 59. I don't know. I'll have to review that. That's brilliant. If you add all that up, that's almost an extra 100 to 150 soldiers. Less. So I'm duly pleased with this. And they've got 1 turn until they have to surrender, until they're forced to give up. Which means this next turn, especially since they don't have any armies that I know of in the vicinity, means they will have to sally forth. Means they'll suffer a few more casualties before they actually try and launch a counterattack on my besieging forces. Which means I'm going on the defensive, and I will be the victor of this battle. Everything else looks good. Alright. Oh man, What did I tell you? What did I tell you? This army cannot flee from battle. If it loses, all units will be destroyed. Well, let me tell you something. These guys are going to lose. The charge bonus on these wargs it's the only thing that scares me. Their battle sustainability, their attack is terrible. And it is easily outclassed by members such as my Dragon Slayers. Not to mention the Iron Crossbowmen have the ability to throw up pikes. So if I throw those guys in front, immediately what's going to happen is their wargs are going to run straight into those pikes, provided that the AI is still stupid, which is what I'm banking on. And, oh, I thought they would take some more losses. Apparently they didn't. That's quite alright. If you look, the army strength ratio is 1-to-1, but I still hold something of a, well, something of a positive light for this battle. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, now here's the unfortunate part, is these guys get to come out immediately, and I have no ability to set up a proper defense. See that? Okay. I know this is gonna look pretty shoddy, but hi guys, I want you to run. You guys have to get there immediately. Go, 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 go. I want shield walls for everyone on the infantry's team. Now, they're amassing all of their units right outside. Look at those wargs. This is going to suck. As you can see, winning this battle will secure me a wooden castle. Which is exactly what we want. We love wooden castles. They have such great military potential. Alright, we've got a shield wall going up here. Dragon Slayers. They're going to be Warg Slayers today. We've also got the shield walls for each of our Dwarven Warriors Battalion. This will most definitely... Here, let's actually spread these guys out a little bit more. This will lessen the potential casualties indefinitely. Like, this is going to be great. Yep, as you can see, they are coming. They're coming, they're coming, they're coming. Hit the Warg Riders, please. And here we go. Yeah, shield wall. Shield wall. You guys can't do anything, and these axe throwers are about to murder you. Get those stupid riders back. Alright.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Get those guys in there. Shield wall. I'm surprised the Warg Riders have not decided to retreat yet. Like, okay, there we go. I was legitimately surprised that the Warg Riders decided not to retreat. There you go, Dory, you're up. Those are the Orc bodyguards. Alright. So be it. Come on, Dory. Come on, Dory. Yeah, you and your goblin infantry. You guys are totes gonna die. Come on. Come on, get those axes in there. I want to see dead goblins all over the face of this map before too long. This is something I do not like. Stop those wargs, please. Yes. I don't like the fact that these wargs are able to charge me with 2 guys left. They're shaken, but they're still able to fight. There, they're down to their captain. You punk. Alright, that's it. Dragon Slayers are going straight for the, straight for it. Straight for it, gents. Okay. The Snaga archers are going to be a pain in the freaking rear. Have them target the Snaga archers. You guys are still targeting the Snaga skirmishers. Don't deviate. They're shaken. They are shaken with 30. They are dropping like flies. They've lost 100 guys, but they're not retreating. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. And the bodyguards are definitely split up. Charge them down. What are you doing? I don't... What the frick? Okay, routing. Good. Yeah! That was awesome. That was their general that just died. They are now in the routing position. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Hit him, hit him, hit him. You guys are so dead. Get the frick out. Booliba, booliba. Kill him. Kill him. Oh, frick. They forced him to turn back around. Oh, they're routing. We're good. We're good. Yo. You know I don't like it when you do that. Alright, enemy general fallen. Thanks for the notice.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Thank you, Scottish voice. Take him off skirmish mode. Man, these Dragon Slayers have to be the most versatile, heavy infantry I've ever seen. They've basically been sprinting across the battlefield this whole time. Good job, Dory. Like I told you, I like to use some of my generals as vanguards, especially on the flanks. They have some of the best abilities to, well, to win. There's 30 of those guys left. Alright, so this is what is going to happen. These guys are going to keep running. Okay, so you follow them in to the fort, and the door won't close fast enough to stop my guys, which means we'll capture the gatehouse, becomes ours, and we will, yeah, we're gonna win this. Oh snap! I didn't realize those were the bodyguards. Retarget, retarget. Good thing my axe throwers over here are doing a fine job of taking these guys out. Hit them in the back. That was a great volley. That was a great volley, considering orc bodyguards are the toughest. Alright, we've got victory. We're going to go ahead and continue this battle. I know what you're saying. Aaron, this is going to take forever. Yes, it will. But that's okay. Oh, wait, Dragon Slayers, you're in the rear. I want you to start targeting the bodyguards. Make sure none of these guys actually make it back. Alright, and you all get to not do that. Halt. Great work. Great work. Everyone's dead. Fine job, gents. Fine job. Here. For time's sake, since I know you guys don't want to sit here and watch me just slaughter goblins all day. There we go. Charge them at the gate. Woohoo! Look at that. They're just like slapping them. Slapping them around. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Oh man. Oh man. You should not have done that. I don't even care about the guys that are trying to guard your measly gate now. I don't care that they've tried to reform. We are pulling through. Once we pull through, we capture this gate. Kill them. Yeah! Kill all their guards. Gate has been captured. Thank you, Gimli, for the notification. And this is essentially what you do. You follow them all the way back to their town. Not their town, but the center. Let's get all these guys in here. You know, for only comprising about 200 dwarves, that's... Whew, these guys are the toughest sons of guns I've ever seen. Alright, let's do this. Oh, look at that. They've got even more. They're waiting back here. They've reformed. This will be great. Charge. I'm sorry. What are you doing? Target these Snaga archers. Push through. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. To the last goblin. You must fight. Don't reform. Alright, here. You want to watch this in real time? Let's kill this last guy. I want to see the banner guard take him out. Oh, nice. Your arrow did nothing. That's it. Kill him. He's dead.
This is a clear victory.
I'll say. Ha! That was great. Clear victory. Epic victory. As you can see, tactics. They come in handy. Let's check it out. Experience gained. We're doing well. Alright.
Victory.
So we want to occupy the settlement.
Noble conquest, sire.
Yeah, that's right, Run. Get your petty diplomat out of here. And that will conclude this part. We just got awarded another 1,500. You guys are witnessing an historical event. It is the rise of the dwarves. This is absolutely amazing. You are now about to witness one of the strongest increases to dwarven power in this game. We shall win. That's all I'm going to say. We shall win. Let's see, we'll construct this brewery. A brewery! Yes! Alright. Well, that shall wait until the next Let's Play. For now, I am going to go ahead and end it, and I hope to see you guys soon.